Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jack Reese counts to 10, the official time.
ThaBoxingvoice.com. All the guys want, I want what Mayweather got. I want what Mayweather got. You didn't bust your ass like Mayweather. I was trying to fight every fighter. I sacrificed a lot
Productions
to get to where I got to.
What do you bring to the table?
Let's get this on. Let's do it. Well, it's like this.
Wait. All right, that's it. Hold on. Bernard, everybody calm down.
Man, you know how these bitches is in the sport. Total disrespect. Kid has no class, no style at all. I sacrificed a lot.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
To get to where I got to.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another spontaneous edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. We're back. Hashtag TBV podcast. It is TBV in the morning. I mean, it's still early. And listen, when there's work to be done, we must work.
Work. You see me heavy work. You see me.
We've gotten reports that Dereck Chisora and Carlos Takam will be squaring off against one another. Now, in our own little TBV fam chat, you know, maybe one day you'll get to grace the chat and be part of it. Shout out to Iron Sal, Tony G, Mitty, Rob, Matt, Jose, Blanco, Enrique, Jay in Orlando. Who else is missing? Oh, Anthony in Cincinnati. It's just a shitload of us in that little chat, right? So I'm like, when is too much? Because the news just keeps pouring in. And right now the heavyweight division is booming. And I felt like while this could have been a topic on a Thursday show, why wait till Thursday? I mean, Sunday everyone will be giving their, I guess, review of the aftermath of what Errol Spence and Fortuna, Granados, things like that. And we've been talking a lot of Eddie Hearn lately, you know, and whether or not he's one of the best promoters, or the best promoter, or the best promoter right now. And I think this card, the entire card, I mean, because this Chisora and Takam fight is finalized, but it's landing on the Parker Dillian Whyte fight, which also has Brooke on it and Conor Benn and just like so many. I think even Katie Teller's on there. This might be a pay-per-view, but I think at that rate, you know what I mean, with that many big-time fighters, I don't know if the the UK public will be upset that it's a pay-per-view. I mean, we're talking about White versus Parker, Brooke versus Cook, Taylor versus Conor Benn. Taylor versus Conor, Ben versus some dude I never heard of, Chisora Takam, and that dude Bayutsi. I've been hearing a lot about him, or Bootsy, whatever. Never watched him. Probably still will not watch him. Now, Chisora Takam, I'll watch. Takam coming off of a loss to Anthony Joshua. And, you know, he's kind of dropped very far. He's ranked number 16 at this point, which is low. And then we have Dereck Chisora, who he's probably seen better days, you know? Chisora's coming in with 28 wins, 8 losses. Just put that into perspective, you know? Some of our 27-year-old fighters, 25-year-old fighters have 28 wins. Just saying. But Chisora is coming off of a win to some dude I never heard of that I would need, Jeffrey to pronounce the last name, but it's something like Zakaria Azozi. Never heard of him. Before that, he lost to somebody I never heard of, but he's still a good fighter, right? Like in terms of making action, he's 34. Question is he a old 34 with those 221 rounds boxed, with the punishment that he's taken over the years, with that brutal fight with Dillian Whyte? Carlos Takam has, on the other hand, 194 rounds boxed. 35 fights, 27 of those wins coming by KO, 4 losses to the top. Anthony Joshua, Joseph Parker, Alexander Povetkin, which is questionable. At the time, we all know Povetkin was pissing. So very questionable. The only guy that he lost to that I never heard of is this guy, Gregory Tony or something like that. Never heard of him. And he's got a draw with Mike Perez, the former heavyweight cruiserweight. It's a good little scrap for Takam. It's a step forward. It's probably an option that, maybe, Eddie said, hey, look, fight Joshua and we'll also bring you back. We'll help you rebuild, because he should win this Dereck Chisora fight. Now, I believe the Chisora has more dog than Takam. So we'll see. We'll see. Does he just bring his name to the table? And can Dereck Chisora revive his career with a win over Takam at this stage? Takam is 37, so Chisora younger, but I don't know if he's younger in terms of actual fighting rounds. But let me go out to our expert.
Dollar DiBiase Productions.
BJ was gonna beat me, didn't you? You predict he's gonna beat me. He got
Why isn't Wilder sold out 19 brother? This guy has been pro for like 8 years, 9 years. If Wilder wants some of his work, he can definitely get it on ASAP.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
How you doing, Naz?
Hey, brother, another morning, another show.
Yeah, thanks for leading with "Here's the expert." Fuck, I'm sure the chat's gonna light up. But yeah.
Well, this is your hometown. I mean, do you not like this fight?
I like it. I think it's all right. It's a decent for an undercard on under a main event like Parker and Whyte and Parker. But I don't know what kind of fight to expect. I don't know that it's going to be entertaining, as in something like I'd expect to see with AJ and Wilder when they meet up. But like you say, it's got more dog in it. Although Takam did kind of lead with the head against AJ, and didn't he break AJ's nose with the head? But he's obviously a lot smaller. But yeah, I think it's okay on the card. I know this is drawn since yesterday's announcement. Cal Brooks' opponent. This has drawn a lot of flack aimed at Eddie Hearn, saying, this is a joke. This isn't pay-per-view. And Eddie addressed that yesterday. He said, look, you don't have to buy it. If you don't like it, you don't have to buy it. It's simple as that. People think I'm reaching in their pockets and taking £20. But, if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it, which I guess is fair enough. But I think people maybe expected a bigger name for Brook. I think they're happy with the main event in Whyte and Parker. But personally, I like it because I like a lot of like the Conor Benns, the Buatsis. So I'll be happy to pay my £20 to watch this pay-per-view.
Look,
but
I'm here to back up Eddie, because ever since that debate me and Matt had, it seems like he's proving to be more and more right.
What the fuck's going on here?
Tell me about it, Eddie. Tell me about it. But I mean, if you had to say right now what promoter is the closest to a modern day Don King, Many, I think, would say Eddie Hearn just due to the fact that he's stacking the cards. They're always stacked. Like, yes, I don't like Kell Brook's opponent, but I get to see Parker and Dillian Whyte. Oh, and I get to see Takam and fucking Chisora. Hey, if I'm a super duper, degenerate hardcore, I get to see fucking Conor Benn and whoever the hell Buatsi is. All right, this is good enough for me, especially for fucking 20 pounds.
Yeah, and apparently they're hoping to secure a high-level world title fight on this card as well. So, there could be more to come. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. I really like Conor Benn, so I'm looking forward to that. That first fight with this Payno was an absolute 6-rounder from hell. It was absolute fire. Conor Benn got his real test, and some would argue he even lost that, but he got the decision. There was some horrible cards in his favour. A lot of people maybe had the draw because there was two knockdowns each. I maybe shaded it towards Benn, but maybe I'm just a Benn fan on that one. But I thought he did enough. But it was a real, Benn got put down in the first round, and then I think in the second, and then Benn came back and knocked the guy down twice late on as well. So and possibly it would have been stopped had the bout not gone in the sixth. But yeah, I think it's a good card. Katie Taylor's on there facing a mandatory as well.
Wait a minute. From the chat, Brit MK2 says no non-title fight should ever be pay-per-view unless it's Mayweather involved. Now I get it. I get it. There is no title for Dillian Whyte and Parker, but it's a big enough fight, bro. I mean, that would have been like, I don't know, saying maybe Garcia Porter is a pay-per-view. So I get the argument, but Garcia Porter isn't going to be attached to 5 or 6 other, contender status or world-class names.
Yeah, and obviously Tony Bellew, David Haye was pay-per-view. There was no title on the line there. I think it could be done if there was clearly interest. I think Eddie said in the week that the numbers for Bellew Haye were great. So if people want to pay and watch it, they pay and watch it. If they don't. But I get it. Like some critics, like some of the opponents up against like the matchroom people, the matchroom fighters maybe aren't up to what people.
Whoa! We got to go to the chat with this one. Sir Cryptimus Prime says bunch of unfair matches and hyped up UK trash. Chisora, who cares? Conor, who bum fights?
How many? I think a couple of Thursday night shows ago, there was about 3 cards in America, and I think on all 3 cards we said, yeah, we'll pick the A sides on all of that card. We'll pick the A sides on all of that card. So it happens. It happens all over. These promoters put on things. They want their guys to shine. So some of them are young contenders, and you pad the record a bit before they start getting a little step up. So I mean, Buatsi's people would argue he's getting a bit of a step up this time with Ricky Summers. I know. Brit people listen.
Brit MK2 says exactly, Rob. You're showing Hearn. You'll pay for anything.
Well, I'm just a boxing fan. Maybe you're not.
Head movement! Head movement! Head movement!
Good fucking head movement, because that's how I feel, bro. I watch anything that's boxing because it's the only sport I watch. So I get you, man. Good head movement.
Yeah. But yeah, there's the back-to-back morning shows. Everybody hit the thumbs up. Show the love. Maybe a super chat. Get him an extra coffee. Might need it. I'm sure we'll be back later.
Damn.
Yeah.
South Star Online. This card is doo-doo. Pay for doo-doo. Inspire more doo-doo. Yo. Brit M2K. Your Sky subscription's not enough then, huh, Rob?
Look, I like boxing. I'll come back with the same argument. If I have to pay a little bit, it's only £20. It's not killing anyone. It's not $79. It's not $100. It's not a little bit extra for HD. It's going to be in HD for 20. So, get over it.
Shout out to Rick Fulton in the chat. Haha, one-liner. The Rob is back.
Anyway, I've got to crack on with some work, Nez. So I'll let you carry on working as well.
All right, brother. We'll take it easy. Enjoy the day out there. I want to remind everyone, if you're watching this, if you're just jumping into the stream, hit the thumbs up button. I'm going to go ahead and switch that from 24 to 25, and then I'm going to refresh this page and expect that you showed me some love. 2, 3 people showed love. Where is the love?
Fuck you, pay me.
I mean, I'm here. I'm working. You know what I mean? Where's Matt? We taking shots. Where's Matt? You seen Rob was just here. Where is Matt? Where is Matt? I don't know. He's sleeping like a baby. Little baby sleeping like a baby. Chocolate brownies. I can't wait to see Kell Brook again, man. See what's up. Because that last fight was like super duper quick, you know? And it didn't do anything. See what Chisora has left. You know, he lost that European title in Monaco versus that guy I never heard of. Let's see if Jeffrey can't tell us this guy's name.
Agit Kabayel.
You should never lose to someone's name like that. That's like unfair. That's not even right to your fans, man. You're making us look bad right now. But been another little report. This is breaking news. So we did it in the morning show. This is fresh off of Eddie Hearn's Twitter. Very few websites are even reporting on this. BoxRec hasn't even updated yet. Another fight added to the July 28th O2 Arena pay-per-view. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Second spontaneous show today. If you haven't already checked out the earlier one on Earl Spence solidifying that he is a U.S. draw, head on over to youtube.com/ThaBoxingVoice and check that out. Don't forget to subscribe both there and to youtube.com/Nestor Gibbs to the backup channel in case any shitty shit happens. Continue to support the show by hitting the thumbs up, sharing it with all your friends on any social media. Paste it on your Facebook timeline. Share it on your IG. Doesn't matter how you do it. Don't forget, this is a fan-driven show. So you already know we need your support.
It is hard to continue developing new content and covering the sport as thorough as we do without contributions from loyal listeners like you. If you enjoyed listening to the Boxing Voice Radio and find it informative and entertaining, please consider making a donation.
Don't forget, you don't have to spend your money with us. If you are going to do any Amazon shopping, head on over to ThaBoxingVoice.com/affiliate sponsors. Use our Amazon hyperlink and we'll get a kickback, which still helps your favorite show. And, you know, like I always say, the most biggest, bestest, most greatest way to show your support is...
remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs. Find me Instagram and Twitter @NestGTO. Peace.